was a good night's sleep. Much better than the night before. But yeah, very toasty warm. Here's the beaver lodge. This mound here. But I think it might be disused now. Looks like it collapsed at some stage. Put you in there. So basically there'll be a tunnel there. This will probably be the sleeping areas, and tunnel in and out down there. But it's unusual to have a hole here. Obviously they tend to go in and out through the water, so I think this has been abandoned. But, you know, there was another one further upstream that we saw, so maybe they moved and built themselves a new one. I'm going to try and get this way. I can't really see the ground. Let me turn the camera around. I'm going to try and get across to my crayfish trap to see if we have anything. It's so awkward to see where you're going. Get these tufts of glass, big holes. Wobbly feet. There's my string. Yeah, it's a big cobweb. Yeah. There's my string. Yeah, I'm not overly confident. Let's have a look. Don't seem to have any luck with my crayfish trap in Sweden. Since I've caught an eel, which I have no interest in eating, to be honest. So I'll try and get rid of him. Don't like eels. Quite sure I'm supposed to get him out of the trap. Works pretty well, this trap. Let me open up the zip. It should drop out the hole at the bottom. There we go, and away he goes. Oh well, once again, nada. Never mind. I think we can safely say there ain't no crayfish anywhere. Anyway, right, coffee on. Come on everyone. Oh, well, back on the water. Just waiting for Rob to just finish up packing up the last of his kit, and then we'll be on our way. The plan is to take it really, really slow, and just really enjoy it. We have a few kind of rapid areas to negotiate, and we want to take it a little bit easy because, you know, we're both carrying quite a lot of kit, and yeah, well, obviously don't want to lose it, but also we want to enjoy the trip. We've got plenty of time. It's currently Sunday and we've got another 5 days, or at least 4, up to night time, and then Friday, well, we'll be driving home, so bags time. So obviously first things first, get this on before we head off, and yeah, it should be a good day, I think. But got some lovely water lilies here. Stand up. Really pretty. Yeah, like I said earlier, I put the crayfish trap out, caught nothing but an eel, and I don't like it eel, so put him back. A little bit disappointed. Maybe try again, but I don't know. I don't know what it's like in Sweden. You know, I used to catch crayfish on the River Thames, out near Oxford and places like that, and that was kind of pretty much all year round. But here, because obviously the freezing of the rivers and warm temperatures and cold and blah blah blah, it's probably more seasonal, and I'm not 100% sure yet when the best time in this area would be to catch them. But you know, it's a learning curve, and I'm always happy to learn. So yeah, I've re-rigged the canoe today. Normally I sit more in the centre of the boat, just for control over the canoe more than anything. But I was finding, because I've got a week's worth of camping equipment, having it that way round, it was very bow heavy, because you don't have so much space behind you, especially as I have airbags in my canoe. So today I've gone the other way. I'm now sitting what is technically the the rear seat. So, you know, I have a bag just in front of me here, just here, and then behind the camera, holding the two sandwiched between the tripod, is my next bag, which is wedged between my centre thwart and the front seat. And I'm now a little bow high, which I actually prefer when I'm negotiating kind of rocky rapids, because it has a tendency to skip over then. If I'm bow heavy, I can tend to hit them full on. So, but we'll see how that pans out today. But so far we've had no major catastrophes. We had to jump out last night just before this camp. Sorry, let me turn you around. Just because it suddenly became very fast and very awkward, because it's fast flowing in places but there's not much water, so you're kind of you can't really see where the rocks are. It's just enough to cover them but not enough to float, so you tend to sort of bounce your way along a little bit, but that's not a problem. I mean, my boat's plastic, Rob's is fiberglass, and it's a good strong boat. So, but it's a very nice day again today. I think we're up for some very good weather for the whole trip. So last night was pretty comfortable, maybe 14, 15 degrees overnight, which was nice. Yeah, and I must say the DD Dura hammock number 2 is perfect for what I wanted. It's front loading, which is great for the hammock. You got the foot box for when it's wet. You can put your boots in it, you know, wear your boots in the hammock. Not that I do, but you can. So yeah, all in all, a very good hammock and setup that I have now. Very happy with it. Very simple, which suits me down to the ground. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to poodle down a little bit, go back to where we camped. I'm just basically testing the canoe out this morning, make sure I'm happy with it, because like I say, we're going through some rapids, so you want to be able to control it nicely, which I can. You know, I can side slip and stuff as much as I need to. The side slip, I think, is one of the most important strokes to sort of learn, certainly if you're on rivers,
because it's useful for a quick chuck to the side if you come in against an obstacle, and obviously you can switch to the other side if you want to go the other way. So yeah, if you are starting out in canoeing, practice the figure of 8 side slip from different parts of the boat as well. It really is a useful way of paddling and holding a position as well. Like now I'm not moving up or down or backwards and forwards, I'm just holding it in the stream. And when you're waiting for someone, or looking for something or filming something, yeah, you're in control of the boat, and you should be in control of the boat all the time. So there you go, lecture over. Right guys, I'll catch up with you later, and have a lovely day. Ciao. Well, this is interesting. And you can see Rob up here. What we're dealing with is this really shallow, fast moving, rocky riverbed. In places the boat will float, in places it won't, you have to get out. And yeah, it's not conducive to good ankles or backs. But there's no way you can portage, not through this. And so it's a case of lining the canoe and getting wet. But we're doing alright. I mean, we're doing a good job of it, but in places it's too deep to wade. So you have to float and then jump out and then go for the next bit. And if I show you just down there, you can see another section. So this is the section I've just stopped before I got to it. Rob's back there trying to line his way down. But the rocks are so slippy, and yeah. It's an adventure, which is what it's supposed to be fair. But yeah, it can play havoc with the joints. But we're kind of almost out of it now. We're not that much further to the next lake. But yeah, there's lots of this little shallow stuff to contend with first. But yeah, I'll get back to you later. And yeah, we're going to probably have some lunch and cheer ourselves up. Alright, catch you later. Bye. Well, we have just finished a little stretch of rapids. Bob's just behind me back there, filtering some water I think. And now we're just drifting, trying to get our energy back. It's quite energy sapping lining a canoe, because it looks deceiving, this river. Although here it's meandering along. When you hit the rapid sections, it's rapid. And yeah, it's a bit of an effort really. But it's gone good. No injuries, touch wood, so far, and hopefully that will stay that way. Looks like we've got a broken jetty or bridge coming up just over the corner there. Hopefully it's not across the river. I don't think it will be. If it is, we'll deal with it. But now it's been many years since I came down this stream, so I'm not too sure how many more rapid sections we got. I know for sure we've got one long section before we exit into the lake, but before that I can't remember at all. So it is a true adventure. It's you never know what's coming around the bend. So far I've had a moose looking at me when I went round the bend. Yeah, that was cool. So anyway, I shall get back to you in a bit and yeah, enjoy this lovely scenery, because it is proper wilderness. Well, boys and girls, that was the toughest bit of canoeing, walking, lining, ankle breaking, back breaking nightmare I've ever done in my life. Sorry about the work on the... I literally just got back in the boat. Oh, just waiting for poor old Robert to come round the corner. But God, we're basically in a pair of shorts, because you have to walk. There's not enough water to float, and every now and again you'll be walking and just bleh, and you're up to your waist, if not more. I mean, yeah, that was hard. That was proper hard. When I did it last time there was more water, because we floated a lot of that, and this time we've walked, I don't know how many, maybe 4 kilometres, 5 kilometres, 6 kilometres even, of just ankle busting rocks. And I know what you're probably thinking, well, why didn't you portage or, you know, plan a... We wanted to do this. This was an adventure, and in true like Huckleberry Finn style. Oh, but yeah, we're. I've just popped out myself into the open water, and here comes Rob. I'm going to have to wave to him so he knows that he's at the end. So hang on a sec. Here he comes. This last section of maybe 200 metres has just been an absolute pig. The bold, every rock under your foot was moving, slippy. It was just a nightmare. Now, a big boost of confidence for Rob. Big smile on his face. Oh man. Anyway, look, we're gonna have to get out of this boat. I've got more river water in my canoe than in the river, so we need to find a place to pitch up, and yeah, empty the boat of water, and then get some scoff on, get some changed. So we'll get back to you a little bit later. Well, guys and girls, we've made it to a little island called Shill Island, which means wedge, and Wedge Island. I've been here quite a lot in the past, and yeah, the wind's picked up and the sun's still shining, but I hope the wind dies down a bit. But that was brutal today. Really good fun, but oof, yeah, not good for the body. Hang on, bug on the screen. Go away. But here we are. There we go. There's the view. And it's basically a small island about, I don't know, 50 metres across, 60 metres across round. You know, it's a round island. So I don't really know why it's called Wedge Island, but so without further ado, I need to get some stuff out of the boat, get the boat tipped up upside down so it can drain. Yeah, and then get the camp set up, get changed, get some warm, dry clothes on, and we'll crack on. So I'll get back to you in a little while. I'm sure Bob will do the same, and yeah, reach a bit. Just do my mini bag of mini flaps.
A small piece of shit over today.
There we go.
But it works great even though you got water in your canoe.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but I guess being canvas, it swells, doesn't it? So
Yeah, yeah.
it's worked really great. I'll do a little. Hello. Oh,
What day is it today?
it is
Is it
Sunday.
Sunday? Yeah. Been out for two.
Yeah,
Yeah, 2 nights.
2
Yeah.
nights. This is our third camp. And that shows you how tired we are. And how
Did a whole stream in one day.
yeah, the whole stream. Did we do the whole stream in one day?
No, not really. Or did we? No, we camped on the bank.
You camped on the bank.
Yeah, but we did a half part the second day.
Yeah, we've done about 2/3 today, and it was pretty much walking the whole way.
Cutting down limbs to get the canoes over logs.
Yeah, what was it 3 we had today? Trees. And it's not just the problem is it's not just that, is it? You know, it's not just there's a log in your way.
Yeah.
It's all the rubbish underneath.
Yeah.
So you know.
And you're waist deep
Yeah.
with a private stretch. And
You've
try
got
to
one half of a tree under the water. Oh.
So I was in my what I call canoe shoes,
Yeah.
grippy rubber shoes with the neoprene, and all slippery rocks all the time. You have to feel your way over the rocks to not make a false step. And once in a while, a rock shifted and locked my leg. It's just really.
Yeah. And I took a head dive, trying to chase the canoe without, you know, I had a line on it and just stumbled, went forward. Normally I try and fall to the side or backwards. Went forward and got kind of dragged by the canoe and whacked my left kneecap on a rock. I never felt pain like that. Instant, I want to cry.
I also got thrown forward, and I started tumbling, and water was trying to grab me, and I was fighting it all the way. So, yeah, it was 8 hours of fighting.
Yeah, intense pain and suffering. Yeah, it was fun. I mean,
Some parts was so slow. You took like a minute to
Yeah.
go 5 meters or something.
Yeah.
It's just
it's very easy to lose what's the word I'm thinking of? The drive, if you like.
Yeah.
Lose that. Yeah, you just want to give up. It's very easy, and especially when it's warm. I mean, it was cooler today, but it was the water's so warm. So yeah, it kind of lulls you into full sense of security. I think you kind of, oh, this is nice,
yeah.
and then wham, you know.
I mean, I took 3 involuntary baths, full body baths, and one time I just stayed down to cool off.
Yeah.
It was quite warm in the water as well, so yeah.
The standing joke today has been rock, because you're trying to paddle along, isn't it? It's just like, yeah, this is alright, and then bang, rock, bang, rock, rock, rock.
You couldn't see it was so slow moving in some parts that you couldn't see a rock sticking up 1-2 inches under the surface. So it's quite hard to navigate.
Yeah, and it's flowing fast. It's flowing pretty quick. So once if you hit the rock face on, you can you ride the rock until it hits the apex of the boat. And the boat stops and then just sits there spinning, and then you run the risk of it tipping. I mean, Rob, you almost went over, didn't you? Or the canoe.
Yeah.
It started.
I
filling up.
balanced it back, so
Yeah. And my canoe, as I lined it, stopped on a rock, but kicked sideways, and that started taking in water.
yeah.
I don't know how many litres in the bottom. Too many. No, it was good. I mean, I always knew it was going to be a challenge, and that's why I came up up here the day before you got here, I think, and had a look at the stream from the road bridge that crosses it, and the flow looked really good, but it's hard to tell from above, and until you're in the water it's a bit hard, but it looked alright. But
I'm not ready to do it tomorrow.
no. No. Luckily we're on the Lake Canon now, so we're just gonna, it's just lake now.
The tomorrow the plan is just to chill and to recuperate a bit, and maybe do a bit of fishing and stuff. So a bit of carving and bushcraft. So.
Hopefully get the back into place and the kneecap.
I fell back in my canoe a couple of times and hit my back on the same spot, and it hurt as much every time. Had a really bad back for about close to 3 weeks. So.
Yeah, it's so easy to hurt yourself. But, we made it in record time. I don't know, I can't remember what time we started, 11-ish.
Yeah, and with the breaks we actively paddled at least 8 hours. So.
Yeah.
Well, and walked most of the time.
Walking mainly, yeah. Oh, in fact, I should check my steps. Steps I've done today, like 1 million. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Let's see how impressive my daily stuff. I bet it's none. Probably, oh no, did I have my phone turned off, didn't I? Yeah.
But I asked Steve, how many cobs did we use up today? I believe the number is quite high.
Millions. Yeah.
I mean, every step is you tension the whole of your body to anticipate what you're going to hit and how you're going to move forward, and you have the water rushing back from behind. And
oh, it's a full body workout, isn't it? You've got to hold the canoe, tense your arms, hold grip,
keep your
buns of
balance.
steel by the end of the canoe trip. Yeah, I think tomorrow I'm going to, I know I will feel quite pain and hurt tomorrow. I took a bit of a beating at the end.
I have a pretty good med kit, so I'm probably going to raid some of it.
Yeah, and I've got some bourbon, so I'll be alright. It was fun.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm going to turn off the camera because it's whatever the time is, but it's late.
After 10 at least.
Yeah, I think we're pushing about 10:30. So we shall say goodnight to you guys, and
Good night.
we shall be back some point tomorrow. Not in the morning because I'm not getting up. I've already decided I'm spending all day in the hammock. So yeah, have you and leave you. Ciao.